Hello and welcome to Magical Marker, a game of Dungeons and Dragons and drawings. We're a bunch of illustrators and cartoonists who are not just going to be playing the game, but we're going to be drawing what happens along the way. It's a PG-13 tale of teens and tweens on their first big adventure away from their mentors, and we're going to introduce our cast, starting with Boya.
Hello, I'm Boya. I play a character named Bug. He is a 12-year-old bugbear warlock, and he is traveling with his friend Boxy, who is like a cat that carries things.
All right, and Priscilla.
Hi, I'm Priscilla. I play Ispuriel, who is a 17-year-old half-elf rich bard.
And Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I play Zip, who is a drow fighter, and she's 16 years old.
Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play Swell, who's a 15-year-old Waterganassi cleric who worships the Tempest god Sunda. Yeah.
All right, and our guest this week is Joe.
I'm Joe. I'm playing a fox. I'm really big. I'm red. And I'm...
Your name?
Asaam. That's my name.
All right. So I'm your Dungeon Mancer, Brian, and I'm going to be running all the NPCs, including Mog, who is Zip's 18-year-old orc rune knight sister. You guys have been in the Tririme for only half a day, and you've already fought a creepy infernal monster, been cursed by a ring, got winter clothes, befriended a druid stuck in dire fox form, stolen flowers, bought expensive necklaces and fairy berries, proselytized a new god to a holy hunter devoted to Lundariel, traded glares with the Thieves Guild representative, and been told by the mayor to make your stay in town brief. Now you're outside of his house in the village of Kaboom Town, trying to decide where to go as the sun is kissing the horizon. You could go back to the Vampire Walrus Inn, travel half a day to Asaam's home, buy some local snowbound travel gear, jump into the central hot spring hotspot, bother the antisocial wizard, or whatever else you want to do.
Wait, you said we got the berries?
Yes, you bought the berries last week. There's a picture of Kaboom Town for people.
So we have all the things, don't we? We have the shards, the berries, and the flowers.
Yep.
Yeah, we just need the hot spring, right? Last thing.
You got to put them in a hot spring you got to grind them up and smush them, so you're going to need like a mortar and pestle or something to try and like prepare them. There's like a few steps of, making sure that everything is combined with a little bit of water, and then you put it in the hot springs, take it out and cool it in holy snow, which Swell should be able to create by using one of their rituals or spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are any of you experienced with putting this together?
I mean, I would probably know and could tell you what to do, but I would need somebody to actually do it.
Swell has made potions before. You made some healing potions, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a few of us that did that, though, I think. And we all worked together to make them.
I think you were the only one here.
Yeah, I think did we?
I'm pretty sure it was just you and what was that other girl's name? Lauren?
Oh,
Stinging Nettle.
Yeah, that's
Stinging
right.
Nettle, that's right.
Was it just us?
Yeah.
I guess you
like
got
that.
this, Swell. You can do it.
I don't know, because...
Come on, guys, we're all pushing together, and it's just all with the shoulders of the boulder.
I mean, you guys drank them all, so I kind of figured that we all made them together, because they're like for the group.
One of you was feeling despondent and sort of left the group. I remember that. I can't remember whether it was East Boreal or Zip. I think it was Zip. And then if somebody needed to help, I felt like East Boreal might have helped, but probably got most of the work to be done by his unseen servants. Like all the grunt
Royal
work.
was off searching the chambers for hidden secrets
Okay.
during that time.
So anyway, Zip knows Swell knows how to make potions, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I can do it. I don't know if I can do it like 100% okay. Give it a
I'll
shot.
help you out if you need it, Mog says. I've never done it before, but I'll give it a shot. I'll be your sous chef, sous potioner, sous alchemist. I don't know.
So we have to go to the hot spring to make it, right? So let's just go to the one that's up the hill.
In order to use do this, you first are gonna have to grind together some of the ingredients with a mortar and pestle and stuff like that. So you're gonna need to spend some time.
Yeah, Boxy, do you have something like that? Boxy?
Why, sure. Why not?
Let me just see what's in my
If you
My
guys don't have
crisp
anything,
bag.
you guys can try to go to my house. The
Did
only
Boxy take it out?
Yeah, Boxy
Yeah, no,
totally
Boxy
has
has
that. Boxy's main goal is to give you mundane items, right?
Yeah, Boxy is our
Fox is our bag man.
store, running store. Here it is. Here you go, Swell. I hand it to you.
Oh, thank you.
You can probably do a good job.
And over by the hot springs, there are tables and stuff. There's an area where there are a bunch of colorful tents where you can get changed, and there are some tables to picnic nearby. And you even see that there's an ice sculpture carving contest going on the other side of the hot springs. There are those little docks that sort of go out so you can walk out into the hot springs, and people are perched, some of them are just dangling their feet in, some of them are all the way in but have their arms out while they're reading a book, and some people are sort of, just swimming around doing laps or whatever. There's all sorts of different ways people are interacting with this hot springs. But yeah, there would be a place where I'm sure there'd be a table nearby, public bench at least, where you could sit down and do this.
Is this nighttime?
The sun is just starting to set, so the sky is colorful. Probably another hour or so, and it's going to be completely dark.
I'm gonna kind of get Asaam by himself, and then kind of whisper in his ear. If we turn you back now, will you have clothes on? Do you want to do this somewhere more private?
Oh, it's okay. My clothes fuse with my animal form when I transform. So when I transform back, I should have clothes. So thanks.
I just, looking out for you.
Thank you. It's okay. I will be fully clothed. Unless unless you want me to not be when I come.
No.
I don't know if I want to arrange that.
Well, I mean, it's a hot spring, right? There's towels around. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Could we just
Yeah.
grab one?
And it would belong to somebody, but you could take one.
Okay. I thought it was like a spa, and they just had towels out on the shelf.
No, it's like a public beach, except for it's a public hot spring.
I have to submerge myself in the hot spring?
No, the potion needs to be
Oh,
submerged.
okay. Okay. Because
I will offer to pray to Thomas for guidance and support in this knowledgeable endeavor.
All right. What do you say?
I was like, who's Thomas?
Thomas is my new god.
Can't remember.
So I'll do a quick pray for you, since Sundar, is on the way out, and Thomas
he's still
is on the way
there. We're still good. We're still good.
and then I'm gonna go and get the hot springs. I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
I'm not proficient at alchemy or anything like that. I was looking at my the stuff that I can do. So I don't know what sort of roll this will be.
Well, I think I'm just going to make a wisdom roll.
Espuriel is going to clap Swell on the shoulder and say, don't mess this up now, you've only got someone's body in your hands. And then that gives him an inspiration, and then he is going to go grab a towel and...
When you say that, you see him visibly wince. He's just like, okay.
And because Mog is helping you, you have advantage. So you have advantage in Bardic Inspiration. It's a Wisdom check. To do
Wisdom
it,
check with
you've got the
advantage.
instructions laid out exactly right there. It's like you're following a recipe,
Okay.
right? So
All right. So yeah, I'll sit down and I'll follow the instructions. I'll start grinding all the berries and whatnot. I'm assuming there's like a potion bottle there that I can like put everything into instead of
there's
just.
like, it's more of a mason jar that a Boxy gives you.
Okay. I mean, as long as it's a container for liquid and things. But I'll make sure I have everything laid out, ready to go. I'll say a quick prayer to Sunda as well before I begin. And then when I'm satisfied and...
I'm curious. I actually want to hear what that would be like, since you're feeling a little awkward. This is the first time you've tried talking to Sundar directly since...
Well, I
you
mean, I
found
pray
out
to him
stuff.
every night. I just don't roleplay that because I figure that would be boring for everyone to listen to.
I know, but this is the first night I think you've had since your revelation. Like,
Oh,
it
is
was
it?
earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't we? I thought we rested.
Oh,
We
I
had a
guess
night
you...
over at the slime place.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you're right. So, what would it have said? What does it sound like now? Because has it changed at all, what you're saying, or the tenor in what you're saying? You don't have to give us verbatim if you don't want to roleplay it, but you
No,
can
I
give us
think
an
it's
overview.
kind of like it's like an awkwardness. It's like, hey Sunda, hey, it's me, it's Swell. Hey, how's it going? Good. Okay, I hope you're good. Like, everything's good with me. You know, we're like just down in this place called Kaboom Town, and we're trying to help this dire fox. And you know, if you're there and you're like really, still giving me like, support and powers and whatnot, it'd be really cool if you could help me out. Like that would give me some guidance or whatever. But also, if you don't want to as well, that's also fine.
When you run into an ex that you haven't
Yeah.
seen in a long time in public.
That's exactly what I was going for. So it's a little bit like, still want that connection there, but at the same time, it's like, this is awkward now. So,
Has,
Anyway.
has he been saying anything to you? Do you sense anything?
well, I still have that connection, right? Like that hasn't disappeared. Ryan?
Hasn't gotten cold or anything?
No, hasn't at all.
No.
That's good.
Okay, so you say the words and you do the thing, and what's your roll?
Okay. So, with advantage, and then was it a D6? Oh my god. It's an 11.
All right. You finish the potion, including dipping it into the water and doing the prayer to bless the holy water. And ta-da!
Was it done?
Looks like.
Can I give it a sniff? Can I investigate it with a sniff?
I followed the
I guess-
instructions.
Yeah, I guess so. So I'm gonna look at it.
Inspect quality.
I will inspect quality just in case.
All right, give me an Arcana check, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like using D&D Beyond's dice because they're out to get me. So I'm going to switch to my...
Sure. Yeah. I also feel like D&D Beyond's like weighted.
You said Arcana, 13.
With your sense of smell or whatever, you're like,
Oh, with my sense of smell, right?
right.
1 second.
You're gonna use advantage.
19.
Okay. It smells pretty much like you would expect a potion to smell. It doesn't smell poisonous or anything. It doesn't smell like it's gonna hurt you or be off. You don't know whether it's going to be effective, but it smells exactly like what you would expect potion to smell like.
Okay, well, I guess down the hatch, I'm gonna like put it in my mouth. Like it's in a, what is it in?
Like a mason jar.
It's in like a mason. Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll be like, hey,
What are you drinking it with?
Pour it into like a dish for it.
No, what I was gonna do was if it was like in a little vial, I was gonna like put it in my mouth and like like a shot or something. But
Boxy's definitely got like a little you know.
Sure, you got a leftover potion vial you can pour it into.
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm gonna throw one. I'll throw it back and we'll see what happens.
All right. Your body starts to tingle in your tail and in your legs and in your toes. And then the tingling stops. And you don't change.
Oh,
No. No. Oh no. Nothing happened.
What happened?
I'm gonna like kind of circle around to see if my tail's still there, and then I like look down at my paws, and then I just kind of like sulk for a little bit.
did you drink all of it?
Squirrel looks as well. It's like, what did I tell you?
I'm gonna look at the instructions again and then like read them even more carefully than I did before, and then try to think if I did the step. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did that. I did that. Did that. No, I just
Oh,
looked
it said teaspoons, not tablespoons.
should have turned into like
Yeah,
an extra looking
it's,
humanoid.
it's like one of those things where like you're trying to figure out the difference between chopped and diced. You know, and you're just like, oh, maybe I got the fineness of the gemstone wrong.
Maybe it takes a while. You know, like
I'm going to shake my body up and down just to like, you know, try to like.
Wait, did you are you supposed to drink it in the hot spring? Did you drink it, were you in the hot spring or something?
Am I supposed? I mean, I would probably know if I had to drink it.
Doesn't say anything about that.
And I left it in the hot spring for the right amount of time, I think.
Well, the sun is basically gone down. It's like very dark. There are lights out here so that people can still enjoy the hot springs, including some lights from underneath, like inside the hot spring itself. And there are more people that have come into town and there have been settling into the springs and the tavern and are about, and there's more socializing going on, and there are people that are looking at you from a distance and whispering, and they've left you to your own devices, but
Well, maybe you waited too long and you can't turn back anymore. You know, that happens sometimes.
What
Wait,
sorry, hold
hold
on. Can we go over the instructions again? Just like what there was a part
like
that
I said that you messed up how finely you had to grind the gemstone.
okay, but there was specifically a spot where it was like it needs to have a holy ritual done on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And you
Swell's
think you
like,
did that fine.
yeah. Well, Swell thinks that that's the cause. He's like, I don't know. I think maybe this part wasn't done right.
Wait, so does that mean we have to go and collect all the ingredients again?
No, we got fairy berries.
We didn't use all the fairy berries.
And you have enough gemstone left because you didn't need that, like the whole necklace, right? And
Wait,
you've
So
got-
maybe you should consider, I'm just throwing it out there, a different god.
are
A
you
different
gonna,
what?
You gonna bless it, sister?
I'll bless it.
A different god. Oh, wow. What did Thomas say to you?
Thomas doesn't speak to me
Oh,
directly. He speaks to me through knowledge.
that's unfortunate.
The miracle of knowledge.
Maybe can you ask Thomas what we did wrong? Like,
Yeah, I'll ask him, but
yeah.
he works in mysterious ways, so he might not respond immediately.
If you want any more help, you don't look for it from me. Because out of character, I am out of bardic inspirations.
Okay.
So we have to. The only thing we have to gather again is the flower.
I think so.
Is that correct? If we want to remake it.
Yeah, did you only... You grabbed 3 flowers, and you needed 3 flowers.
Well, this time we should just grab like 15 or something. This this potion seems difficult to make.
Well, that lady really liked me, so maybe a return visit might not be too bad.
Or we could simply just run in and pick some and then run away.
Yeah. I mean, she has to go home for work. She has to go home at some point, right?
Yeah, do they keep a watch on it 24 hours a day?
As far as you know, there would be another shift. There'd be somebody else that would watch it at night.
Mm-hmm.
Mog says, I'll go with whoever goes. I don't mind running back to there. It's only like 20 minutes to go down there? That's nothing.
Yeah, let's just quickly get some flowers.
Sister, Swell, you guys pray, figure it out. Figure out your
Right.
holy stuff by the time we get back.
All right.
Here, take Boxy. Boxy can basically just walk in the field and grab the flowers and put it in a box. It's a cat. Innocent enough.
All right, come on, let's go, Box.
I'm going to lead the group in a prayer. I'm going to make everyone hold hands.
Who's everyone?
Everyone who's here. So everyone except Mog, I suppose.
So I think Asaam, you've gone too, right? So there's
Yeah.
Asaam, Boxy, and Mog have gone. So then you ask people to hold hands. I don't know how people respond to that.
Oh yeah, I'll go and canvas. I'll get a bunch of people. I'll go and find some like holiday makers, and I'll say our friend is really ill, and we're gonna do a prayer for him if you want to join us. We're trying to find a cure for him. I'm afraid.
Give me a persuasion check.
So, quick question. Sorry to intrude, but I since I've been living in this town for so long, wouldn't I have helped like at least a few people? Is it possible like that maybe while I'm out and about, I would see somebody I've helped at some point?
Sure.
Okay.
Got an 18
I mean,
on that.
you fill that information for me. Like, you tell me who you see. Like, you could say like, oh yeah, I want to bump into like an old man, or I'd like to bump into a couple of kids. Like, you tell me what sort of person you bump into.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Because I don't know what your sort of backstory would be, but I'm happy to run with whatever sort of improv you want to do.
Okay.
So, Zip, you, with that high roll, you've managed to approach like some teens that are also drow, and they're like, you have a funny accent. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from the islands.
Which island?
The Rainbow Archipelago.
Rainbow Archipelago.
Oh, you're from the Rainbow. Oh, you grew up
Yeah.
there, huh? You got
Yeah.
a strange way of talking.
Yeah, shipwreck, baby.
Oh,
One might
I
say
know, right?
that you are from a land down beneath.
Yeah, you could say I'm from the land down under. Anyway, my friend is really ill. He's actually from your town, so I feel like this is maybe like kind of your responsibility. But we're gonna pray for him, so that he can get better. If you want to join us,
oh yeah, let's do it. Sure.
cool. I
And
also have like a heathen god, which is cool and exotic, right?
What?
Yeah, his name is Thomas J. Booker. He's a hungry book.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this before. This is amazing. Tell me more.
Yeah, he doesn't live in space. He lives in a giant library, and he's
doesn't
the
live
god of
in
knowledge.
Totally not in space. Like if you went to the sky, it would definitely not be there in
Definitely
the ring
doesn't
around
live in
Haelon.
space. He lives in a normal place. And he's a knowledge god, and he knows everything. So we're going to ask him to bless us with the knowledge to create this potion that will cure our friend. So I'm going to...
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to take them back to our table, and I'm going to sit them down. And then, kind of like we're doing, what do you call it when you, pray at dinner time?
Grace.
Grace, yeah, that's it. Kind of like we're doing grace. And with some of the potion ingredients there on the table.
All right. The group they actually take it seriously, and they're having fun with it, but not having fun at your expense. They're enjoying doing something unusual and think that you're a fun character.
All right.
And
I'm going to say, dear Thomas J. Booker, please hear our prayers. Guide Swell's hand and give him the knowledge necessary to create this potion so that we may heal our friend. Amen.
All right, Zip, you hear a voice in your head. And you hear your book friend say, "Stop calling me Thomas. I do not like it. But I am rather impressed with how many people you've already mentioned me to.
No, right?
You could be getting in trouble if you keep doing this."
It's fine. I'll be
Anyways, Swell didn't do enough of grinding up the powder.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All
Otherwise, it was really good. Tell him he did a great job and that I'm
Okay.
very supportive of you guys. This is really entertaining.
All right. I'll pass on Thomas's.
This is the
wisdom.
book. This is the book talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
The book is definitely a guy that we met.
Oh, okay.
The book is real, I swear.
The book is.
Okay.
Should just come up with another name for him since he doesn't like that one.
We're gonna wear him down. We're gonna wear him down.
I feel like if enough people pray to Thomas J. Booker.
Self-determination for all beings, including elder gods.
All right, so I'll pass on Thomas's recommendation to Swell. And I'll say he says to grind up the powder finer, but also that you did a great job and he's proud of you and that he loves you.
I don't know. I think it was the praying to Sunda. 'Cause you're not even really worshipping Thomas, and he spoke to you. He actually spoke to you, and I didn't hear anything from Sunda. So
Yeah,
I
but
prayed to
have you
him.
ever actually met Sunder?
I mean, no.
Well, we know that Thomas. We've met Thomas. He's real.
But it's not about
He's been giving a lot more
faith.
back. You don't believe in the Kosan?
Sorry.
No.
You only believe in what you see. Then do you believe in apples?
Wait, Sundar is real though, because the book is said
Yeah, they
that
told us.
Sundar is real. They're all real people.
Well, I've met lots of real people who have done nothing for me.
Yeah, that's true. What has Sunder done for you lately?
I mean, he's kept you alive. Say him, their power flowed through me, and I was able to pass, cure your wounds and say a healing word.
Yeah.
Do you think he really cares about you? Or just about covering himself? He did tell you not to go into the ziggurats, and that's just evidence of his past misdeeds.
Also, don't all of our powers come from
Oh wait,
the
actually I
elder
don't think I
god?
know that, sorry.
We're gifted by the gods. We're all gifted.
From what Auntie Darren told me, nobody's really quite sure how the variety of ways in which gifted have their gifts. Some people do get it from gods, but others are. If a god is giving it, then they're not stepping up to take credit.
Didn't the oozes tell us that our powers actually kind of come from the primals, like the primal gods?
No, they said that's who warlock patrons are. They
Oh,
said
okay.
and Doomhilda told you that being gifted was a gift from the gods as a way to stop people from doing things on their own. They're like, yeah, it's just they're trying to stop people from, being their best selves, waiting for somebody else to come around and save the day. Doomhilda was very jaded about this.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump over. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to say one more thing. The teens are still there while this is going on, and they're like, "He spoke to you?"
Yeah, like I said, he's a real guy. I mean, a real book. You should pray to him. He'll get back to you.
What should we ask him? What do you want to know? Ask him if Jimmy likes you. No. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And they sort of debate about what to ask. And while they're figuring that out, we're going to jump over to team flower retrieval. And Asaam, when you get there, you see that the woman that was there before is not there, and it's some other guy.
No. Oh no. Well, I can't approach him. I gotta have to be like the accessory to this. So, who's with me?
Mog
and
Boxy.
Just Mog and Boxy.
Yeah. And so you have no way of talking to them either.
Wait, who's Mog again? I'm sorry.
Mog is the orc sister of Zip.
She can't speak.
She can speak, but you're only able to use words because of Bug's spell. So unless Bug is there, you don't know exact words you can't convey exact words. You can mime stuff.
Interesting. I wonder if So I would hope that Mog would at least. Okay. So we come to the entrance of this place, right? And they're guarding the space. And so I have to get past them to get to the flowers. So if I can't get past him, there's no way.
From what I remember, the
Well,
flowers were
Boxy
actually
could.
just. From what I
Boxy's
remember, the flowers were just in the front. It's not that you had to get past them; it's that you had to pick it without them seeing.
Well,
Yeah, you just had to get them to look the other way.
They're gonna see me. But Boxy is a cat, right?
Yeah,
So Boxy can pick them.
that's quite possible.
Okay. As a fox, can I communicate with cats?
No.
Oh god. Let's see. I will, in the dirt before we get there, I'm going to draw an image of, I'm going to draw a flower and a really, I'll just show you what I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw, I'm going to draw a simple cat. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna draw a simple cat like this.
That's Boxy. Yeah, okay. What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want, boy? Boxy's gonna go get the cloud. No, wait, it's not a cloud. It's a house. I'm kidding. It's a flower. I got it. Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna point to him with my note. I'm gonna put my paw on him, or him.
Mog is a her. Boxy is a him or an it.
So I'm gonna put my paw on her, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna draw a person like this. And then maybe like, what does the guard look like?
Same person as before, like same getup, but you could tell it's a man who is has more of a spring in their step, like a younger man, maybe in their early 20s.
Wait, like they have a mask with a hand?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw this like little like face speaking, and then I'm gonna draw like a representation of maybe the dude has a hat or something, right? So he's got a little hat.
He has a hand for his
Yeah.
face.
So remember
Oh.
he had like
Oh,
the,
that's
got the mask with the hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw that, and then yeah. So I'm trying to say that she talks to him, the Boxy
Well,
will try to steal the flowers.
So,
And then I will also divert
So-
by like getting in the way and being there and like trying to act cute.
Mog says, so you want me to, looks at the drawing, says, you want me to go talk to the guy and distract him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. And so Mog goes over and is like, hey, what's going on?
Well, you have to tell Boxy. Boxy needs to know.
Well, she said all that to Boxy, like she said it out loud. She
okay,
said, like, okay, and Boxy is going to go eat the flowers? Or grab the flowers?
Grab the flowers,
Wait,
and then
how many flowers?
I will draw
So
a 6. Whoops.
Mog goes over and starts talking to the guy, and it's like, hey, we came by here early, and he's like, I don't want to talk. Just go in. I don't care.
Oh, you don't care?
He's like, go in, see who you want to see. But I wanted. Can I find out some more about your religion? Okay, fine. What do you want to know?
I will walk up, and as I will while this is happening, I'm hoping that my body will block at least some of this so that Boxy can be stealing as this is happening.
He's not looking in the direction of the flowers at all.
Oh, not at all?
No.
Well, I'm going to even make it even more obvious so that there's no way that we can get this not done. So I will obviously try to divert his attention in the opposite direction with my presence. And I don't want to scare him, but I don't think he's going to care as much. What is his like general presence for me walking up to him?
Like, oh, what's this? Is this your pet? Yeah, this is my familiar friend. Okay, whatever. Just, don't have him, like, eating all the flowers or whatever. Don't knock over any of the urns with your big bushy tail, okay, dude?
Because he's not giving me much time. I will... I'm going to curl around him and sleep at his feet.
He backs up and is like, oh, dude.
And then, so he... Okay. I'm trying to buy as much time for this cat as possible. Let's see.
How quick is Boxy?
Foxy is fairly quick. He's already got a couple flowers.
So I'm going to walk in, and as I walk in, is there anything around me as I'm there? Maybe something loud that I could potentially like bang into?
If you do, you'd be drawing his attention towards sort of like he's looking the opposite direction. He's looking far into the fields.
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking. Here, I'll draw again where we are. So here is
The
the
layout of this tomb has just been like one
my
of the
bane.
weirdly confusing things that for some reason we just cannot get.
So there's a bunch of flowers here. He's standing here looking this way,
Mm-hmm.
and Boxy is here. Mog is here. And Mog has actually moved over to here and is talking to him. And so he's even now looking this way. And then you come curl on his feet and he backs up a little bit. So
So if I'm here and I move this way behind him, is there
no,
anything
that's not
behind?
behind him. That's in front of him.
Oh,
He's
that's in front.
He's looking this way.
Oh, okay. Well then.
I'll draw him.
Oh, so this is the entrance, and if I were to do that, I'd be going this way, and that would bring attention to him. Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't do that. Instead, I'm just going to Oh boy. I don't have any powers. That's like the worst part, is that I can't like druid craft something or do something. I could try to I'm going to attempt at digging a hole, and it's gonna kick up like dirt like into him, and then I'm going to just scurry away, and I'm going to snicker at him, and I'm going to run in a different direction. Like I'm going to run that way.
He's like, what is up with your familiar? Why is he doing that? Get control of him, ma'am.
We're making a scene.
How is the cat doing on these flowers? Because
I mean, the guy isn't looking in his direction at all, so he's
Okay.
got like more flowers now.
okay, cool. I'm just gonna.
Boxy's got the whole field plugged, every single flower.
Okay.
When the
so
guy
I
turns
get-
around, it's like, what?
We're gonna get run out of this town for stealing from a consecrated site.
Okay, so I think at that point we could just leave and hope that Boxy comes back, because he's not even looking that direction. She's like the cat is already here. He could just leave.
Yeah.
And if I'll stay nearby just in case he tries to chase. I can like get him away or like scare him away. Yeah. I think we'll walk this way, and I'll walk that way, and then like hide in an area close by, and then hope that the cat comes towards our direction.
That comes back.
Okay. Yeah, the guy is just like, Mog, I'm gonna give her a check. She is like, just trying to talk to him and say like, hey, I mean, he's new. I haven't trained him yet. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure it. Yeah, well, don't bring him in, because I don't want him knocking stuff over, okay? No, I won't bring him in. And it's just yapping away, trying to... And it's just, he doesn't want to talk to anybody. He's just not interested. And so she's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go then. Fine, whatever. And she walks past him and goes into the tomb area. And, Boxy like goes over to like where Boxy is, and she grabs a couple more flowers and throws them in Boxy, and they start running away. He doesn't notice or care at all.
Oh, he doesn't care, so we've got the flowers, I guess.
Yeah. The guy, I read my note, is the guy at nighttime doesn't care if anybody takes the flowers. The woman during the day takes her job super seriously. She's like the Dolores Umbridge of like making sure everything is in order. The guy at night couldn't be bothered, doesn't want to be here. He only became a priest of the god of death because it was his family business.
All right, well, I guess we got the flowers, so
Have the flowers. You make your way back up to the other side of Kaboom Town. That's a picture of what Sunder looks like, guys, in case you didn't know. That's how people draw him.
Wow. This is what you pray to as well? Cloud?
Angry brain cloud.
More of like, I don't know anymore.
I was
I
imagining
was going to
like
start fighting Thomas Booker.
So
Put him back.
while you were while that was going on, the teens do decide to make a prayer, and the prayer is to find out what is the guy in the tower doing? Like, why is he so secretive? And we got an answer. Oh my goodness, what did he say? I heard a voice in my head said, he's just super awkward. He doesn't like talking to people. He's very antisocial. You should leave him alone.
Wow.
See, I told you, he knows everything.
Whoa!
Of all
They
the
also-
questions the teams asked, though.
But they also said his name wasn't Thomas.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of names, as many good gods do. Thomas is just how I know him, personally, because we've met. He's really hungry.
Well, he
for
doesn't seem to
knowledge.
object to. He does not seem to object to Booker. So perhaps that's a better name for him. Or was it just the Thomas? Or was it the whole thing? The idea of names?
I'm
he wanted
pretty
a name,
sure
right?
that either he had a name that we couldn't comprehend, or he couldn't remember his name because nobody had said it in ages. So we gave him a name.
That the second one is true, and he has not enjoyed any of the names you have suggested so far.
We'll keep
Wait,
on going with it.
he should have a name to begin with, right? He never had a name, or he forgot it?
He has
Like,
forgotten it
he
because
forgot
he's so old.
Oh. Wow, for someone that knows everything, doesn't know his own name.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Dang.
Well, clearly he doesn't need to have a name in order to be prayed to or to hear you. So I suppose he could just keep coming up with different names until he's like, yes, that one.
Yeah, what do you think would be a good name for him?
Oh,
Maybe that's part of his congregation, or it's part of the prayer. Come up with a new name every time. This book is gonna hate us.
It curse us
we're-
with some sort of anti-wisdom spell and make us all forget
We're
everything.
getting him followers. That's what he wanted,
Does he
right?
Did he though?
Yeah. I think so.
Or was
how
he just
about
happy chilling up there?
how about Morgus?
August.
And the other teens are like,
Longest
what?
book.
I don't know. I've always liked the name. It's like, did you
Okay.
get that from one of your books?
What about?
I mean, if it came from a book, he'll probably like it.
You can always,
What about-
you can always ask him.
Books.
See?
What
Why don't
about
you just
Mark?
call him
Ask-
Love
ask him-
Smuggler?
Love smuggler.
What about Mark? For
Oh, like bookmark.
yeah,
Bookmark?
because he's got a bookmark.
I don't know. He might go
Ask
for
him both. Ask him both. Zip.
Okay,
Oh, psych.
I'll do a little prayer and I'll say, Dear Thomas.
No, no.
He doesn't like either of those. We'll
Wait.
keep trying though.
What did he say?
Did you say that in your head, or did you pray that out loud?
I always pray out loud.
Did you
You
say?
didn't even give him the name. You just
No,
said
no.
Thomas.
No. She didn't even give the names, and he said
Yeah.
no.
He already
no.
knew. He knows what's in your heart.
But you said
And your
dear.
brain.
Did you say dear Thomas?
Isboreal is going to put out his arms grandiosely and say, "Oh, great book of the jelly oozes. How do you feel about Mark as a name? Like bookmark?
No.
Yeah, he didn't like that one.
Encyclopedia?
No.
Wow, so picky.
I'll let you know if I like one, he says in your head, Asporial.
He said he would let you know if he likes
What?
one. I've worked with people like this. They never know what they want, only what they don't want. It's the most annoying thing.
What about Zapanthe?
You can't just give him my name.
How about
It-
Zapanthe?
One of the drow girls goes, I'm Zapanthe too!
Well, I guess it is a pretty popular name. I'll
Yeah, maybe
suggest
he'll
it,
like
and
it.
I'll say,
Well, everybody calls me Zip, though.
yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah, dear Thomas, do you like Zapanthe?
You're all right.
All right. He says it's all right. So
No, I said you're all right.
yeah, I know I'm all right.
Okay, well,
We'll keep trying.
You guys ate a fairly late lunch, so none of you are hungry. You had that big smorgasbord of drow food. So you guys are just enjoying hanging out in the early nighttime in the early evening, and Mog and a fox and Boxy come back up. And Mog's like, we got it!
Random
yay.
aside. For that person who said that, oh, you should ask if, whatever, Julian likes you. And he's like, no, I can't do that. Isburiel would totally have been like, I'll do it. Who is this person?
No,
What
no,
is your
no.
name?
No. I don't want to know.
Why don't you
He'll
want to
tell
know?
me when he's ready.
Oh, you could just find out now and decide whether to, quit pining after someone or just move on.
Oh, I've moved.
That to be done. And basically, he's just going to play matchmaker for a little bit.
All right, give me a persuasion check then.
That is a 17.
17. You persuade them to tell you who it is. The friends will totally tell you who it is, and they seem uncomfortable about you going over and asking them. But yeah, they've been the guy's been identified. You know what he looks like? He's not currently here.
Okay. Yeah.
If they think that he's having dinner, but he's going to show up later.
Isburiel makes notes in his head.
Yeah. So Asaam, you're back.
Okay, round 2. Let's try this
Right.
again.
You have Book of Blessing. So now grind that powder up real good and do everything else the same.
All right. Just I'll get mad if I get it wrong again because I'm doing my best.
Did we get enough flowers to like do multiple tries?
Yeah, I
Oh.
told him to get 6.
Boxy spills out like 9 flowers.
9.
He just took all the flowers that were there.
Well, Mog also grabbed like some at the end too, right?
Can we at least be discreet about this, please, guys? As well as just like you've desecrated a holy site.
Yeah.
I tell
Team-
I
ahead.
tell Boya that I can make them bloom again, so it's not like a big deal. I just need to get back into my regular form.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some can make them bloom again.
What do the teens say?
It's okay.
The teens go, "You guys stole those? Oh man!"
Borrowed.
It's like the time we had to rush the sorority.
I'll point at the fox. I'll say he's actually a druid and he can make them like come back when he's stuck in that form. And it's a big.
Oh, we
it's
have a
whole-
druid that comes to town sometimes.
Yeah, it's probably him.
It's probably the same guy.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't tell him about the crush you have on him. Shut up!
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, Swell's
that's
doing like
sorry.
those like snaps.
Asam is gonna walk away very quickly.
Just walk into the water and sit down.
Yeah,
Isburiel
I'm gonna walk into the water and disappear in the water.
Real plays a little ironic do 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 on the cruise.
Mog gets out the gear and starts trying to help you again, Swell.
I'll tell her about Thomas's instructions. I'll say I talked to Thomas J. Booker and he says grind up the gems more. They went ground.
More mortar, got it.
All right.
So now you can make another check with advantage, and you do not have your bardic inspiration, but the DC is lower.
Love this.
I'm gonna.
You can use actual dice this time.
No, I was gonna cast bless on
Wait,
myself. but
wait.
Don't
Wait,
you have
oh no.
guidance?
I have Oh wait, I'm
Yeah.
a fox, never mind.
yeah, I was gonna cast bless on myself, but I can't because it doesn't
'Cause you're-
help with these sort of checks.
What about guidance? Do you have that?
I don't know if you can cast guidance on yourself.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
It only lasts a minute though,
I
so you can use it to help you at the beginning of the process.
don't have guidance. It must be a different cleric domain.
No,
No.
it's a cantrip.
So it depends on whether you chose it as one of your cantrips.
Yeah, you might not have it prepared.
Oh, cleric cantrips don't change. Like you choose the cantrips you want, and then you're sort of stuck with them.
Oh, I see. I see.
I've got Bless, Command. No, wait. That's their first level. I have guidance. Okay. Thank you. I touch one willing creature, myself, and cast guidance. I can add a d4.
All right.
Roll. Okay. Swell claps his hands together, rubs them, and then begins. Oh no, I'm not going to roll. I was almost rolling on D&D Beyond. Going to roll with actual dice. So, okay, that's better. That's even better. Hold on. 25 total this time. I rolled a 19, I got a 3 on the d4, and then my wisdom's +3.
Right. You think you got it this time? Like last time, there was something you were feeling shook. It was you didn't have the confidence, even though you've already made potions before. But now, I don't know. There was something where everybody said they believed in you. You got the support you needed. You got it the second time, and it just went so much easier. It's like, you know, when you're visiting a town for the first time and you're like walking from your hotel to somewhere, it seems so weird, and then the next day when you walk back, it's like, you know, it takes 2 seconds. It's like that. You've done it before. Second nature. Boom. This feels really good.
It's also like a lot riding on this, you know. All these ingredients, the berries cost a lot of money. You desecrated a holy site to get the flowers.
Berries, the
Not your
gemstone.
god.
The gemstone as well, sorry. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Turns out also being told not to mess it up isn't as encouraging as everyone being told, like, you can do it.
Is this a learning moment, a teaching moment for Respurial? Or is this gonna...
No, he's going to be like, this guy just doesn't know how to do it.
This guy's a moron.
Okay, I will reemerge from the water, and I will look around to see if the other people are gone.
They've
Have-
they've backed away, like they're, you know, a couple of stone throws away.
Okay, I'm going to.
Do you not want anybody... He's going to say this pretty quietly to the fox, to Asaam. Do you not want anybody knowing about your predicament? People don't know you?
I just would rather not have people know that I'm here in town right now.
It smells like, all right. about
So I'll probably take it to somewhere that's like maybe away from people.
Well,
And
there's
I
those
will-
change rooms, so you
Oh.
can change in the change room.
That's true. But then they would still see. Oh, I don't have to deal with them. It's fine. They're not going to talk to me. I'm going to take it down the hatch and see what happens.
All right. This time, you feel the tingling in your tail, the tingling in your paws, just like last. Then it continues. Continues up your legs, into your body, your ribs, your neck, your spine. Your eyes even start to vibrate, and your body starts to return to your normal shape. Whew. You're now Asaam.
All right. I walk out of the changing room and wait.
Do you want to share a picture of what you look like?
I just switched it to his character sheet introduction screen. Maybe a bit premature, really. I'm sorry.
Do we have it for here? For the space. Can everyone see it, or do I have to? So I walk out of the changing room, and you see a red-headed, long-eared, wood elf. He's around 16 years old. He's wearing a leather breastplate, a leather belt, white pants, leather shin guards, and sleeveless shirt with like bracers. And on his back, there's a huge like black
Spider?
fur cape that is clasped together with a gold little brooch, and he has a headband like mine, and some twigs in his hair, and he is here, and he has like a little staff with a
Try
focus.
Wait, do you have a drawing to drop in?
Yeah. Can
To
I?
drag in?
You
Okay.
do edit.
I'll just
paste in paste file.
edit, paste. Here, I'll just. Oh, whoops. Edit, paste file. This
Not
is this is them all combined. There you go. Can you guys see that?
Oh wow. Wait.
Move it. You gotta move it more central.
It's,
He's very lightly dressed considering he lives in a cold climate.
Yeah, my arms don't get too cold, but I've got this like really big. If I do decide to get if I get cold, if I'm out too long, I'm usually not out that much, but
An adherent to the Dragon Age philosophy of no shoes for elves, I see.
oh yeah. I have to feel the earth pretty closely, so sometimes I take off.
Just
Can
gonna.
you slide it a little to the right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. That real quick.
wow. What's the cape made out of?
What's it made out of?
Is it vegan leather?
Yeah, it's cilia fibers. It's like there's fibers that you can make out of fungus,
Oh.
and it's
Really?
just it ages and it turns black like that. Yeah.
I was just laughing because Bug is very interested in draping himself in furs. That's one of his hobbies.
Well, not anymore. I'm
Yeah, that's my fox and my human form. So,
Cool.
but you see that
Awesome.
before you, and I druidcraft that flower and I hand it to what's his name? Matt's character. What is his name?
Swell.
Swell. And I hand it to Swell and I nod my head and I say thank you very much for helping me. You've been a really swell group of guys. Would you like to come to my home for a meal? I have a lot of things at my disposal. Before I got turned to this, I was actually preparing something, but I could probably make something else if you guys want.
How far away is your
That's
place?
on the map. I'm right outside town. I don't know if that's too far to walk, or I could
It's
just.
like it's a half a day travel.
Oh God. Maybe not. Maybe I don't say that.
do you have a way to? Do you have a fast
I mean,
transportation?
You guys would get there sort of like 1 or 2 in the morning, which for teenagers I don't think is super late, right?
Yeah, we can go to your house.
Yeah, party at your place.
A free lodging.
Should we invite these guys too? They helped us pray.
I'm
Wait,
good.
Didn't we get rooms at
I'm
the?
good.
Yeah, I mean, or we could just stay at the inn and go there in the morning.
How big is your house?
You haven't paid for rooms yet.
Oh, okay. I thought we had.
I think we just paid for food.
My
How
house.
many bedrooms?
My house is really big. There's
That's
only 2 rooms in the house, but it's a big space. You guys could sleep very comfortably around the
Let's go to
cauldron,
your house.
the fire cauldron. If you guys want, I mean, I can also craft you a fungus bed, a nice fluffy fungus bed.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
At each ensuing word, Boreal's face is just getting like,
It's okay. It's just sleeping on a giant mushroom.
That sounds fun.
Okay, so I guess I'll lead
Cousin and I
them.
prefer a real bed.
Well, I mean, you could take my bed. My bed's a real bed.
If that is what must be done.
Okay, so I'm
He's
gonna
such a
lead.
buzzkill is Boreal.
5-star hotels only.
Yeah, I'll lead them to my home, which is again like a half a day's walk, and you come to it.
Oh,
You start.
second.
Yeah.
Before
go ahead.
you get there,
Mhm.
as you're getting ready to leave town, Mog is like, so if we want to, do we want to get snowshoes or skis or?
Yes. We should actually get other equipment for
Are the
snow.
shops even open? Isn't it like late at night now?
There might be some place you can go. There might be a night market.
Wait, can you druid craft a snowshoes?
I can't really do that. I can only Drewcraft only works on embellishing what is more than creating something that's. Since we have so many things at my home, I could expand spores to be more than they are, or but I can't just like fabricate something from nothing really.
Foxy not have snowshoes?
Foxy has one snowshoe.
a single
Like
snowshoe.
A single snowshoe.
I want
But
to put
also
that
a
one.
tennis racket.
Oh,
But
perfect.
it's not going to work. It's like,
Oh,
he's kind of saying, this is the best I
wait,
can
can
do.
you druid craft a better pair of snowshoes from these?
Mhm. I have spores in my bag. I always keep seeds and spores in my bag. I could make you a vegan leather pair of shoes if you wanted, possibly.
Okay, maybe we should
But
just go
not,
and buy some.
Wait, but not like for walking on the snow though, right?
You could probably walk on the snow. It's like leather. It's quite literally like leather.
Oh,
Let's just crash at the hotel tonight, and then head out there in the morning.
Oh,
And well, let's go see if they're open. Let's go see if they're open.
It's in the same direction as the area we're going to go anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people have started to set up like a night market, but there's also a place that's open this late called Good Goods. And
You
you
think
know
that'd
you've
be
been in
good?
there a few times, and it's got a very friendly goblin woman who runs the shop. And she just sort of, it's like the general store for town. And she's usually open pretty late. At least somebody is there, so in case if you need something in the middle of the night, there's always somebody who can help you out.
And she has snowshoes.
Should. It's a general store. So,
Get some snowshoes then.
All right, let's go in.
all right, you go into Good Goods, and there's like 2 or 3 goblins stocking stuff and moving things around in this fairly large general store. It's been colored like one of the gnome houses, so it's got like bright purple on the outside with yellow flowers with green leaves, and a older goblin woman with gray hair tied into like 2 pigtails at the back, short, like almost like buns at the back, and she's like, "Oh, hello. What can I get for you, Asaam? Oh, there's a certainly colorful group of people you got."
yeah. They helped me with something, and I was wondering if I can get some equipment for them. We're trying to make a trek to. That's what we're doing, right? I lost train of thought for a second. Right.
Yeah.
We're trying to get equipment. Try to get some equipment for them. I don't know if you can help them out with that. You'd be doing me a favor.
Sure, what do you need, guys? We got
snowshoes.
horseshoes, we got nails, hardtack.
All the sorts of equipment that you'd need for trekking out into the countryside. So snowshoes, tents, that sort of stuff.
Oh, sure. Are you looking to go up the mountains or just through the valleys?
I think we're going up the mountain.
Let's say up the mountains.
Okay, so probably not skis.
we'll probably come down. Oh, actually, no, yeah. We're going to come down in a robot, so we don't need skis.
Those are
Certainly
good
a
for going
colorful
cross
group.
country, no?
Pardon?
Skis are good for traveling across the snow as well, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
not
hard to go up
uphill.
the hill that way.
Right.
The snowshoes are better for walking up. Okay, so y'all need a
Like
pair.
both.
Y'all need snowshoes. So how many is that? Does anybody
Two,
in the
three,
group
four,
not
five.
want them?
6 people, I guess.
Okay, so Assam, you're getting some too. All right, Assam, you can have some at your home.
Yeah, I don't really.
I assume that
Kinda-
you have a pair or you don't need them.
Yeah, I definitely would have either something or I've made something for sure.
Okay.
You also can wild shape into an animal that doesn't need shoes.
Yeah,
I
I'll
guess.
wild shape into something without like a power enhancer, so I don't stay stuck again. Maybe not a fox.
But you don't
Bird.
need, or you can only do that for an hour a day. So,
Sure.
I mean,
okay.
you
Yeah.
can druid shape later again, like a few times throughout the day, but you can't be at 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 1 hour.
So it's the 5 of you. And then she's like, okay, so a tent for y'all to sleep in, or you want like each individual tents, like you're camping? You want like
Well,
a
I
nice
don't know.
big, like
I guess we-
you look fancy, looking right at his burial. You look like you want like a pavilion more than a tent. Am I right?
Yes,
Am I
but
right?
do I look like I want to share a space with these ruffians?
Oh, you want them to keep an eye on you, right?
Oh, no.
Oh. Okay. In that case, you just want regular sleeping tents?
Me and my sister will share a tent.
Sure. So, how many tents?
I guess that makes
You guys
3
sharing a tent?
then.
Boys tent, girls tent? Yeah, two
Yeah,
tents.
for real tent.
One big tent, one little
Three,
tent.
3 tents.
3 tents. 5
Big, one
snowshoes.
small.
I recommend. You guys got rope?
Yeah, I got rope.
Okay. You
I
got
got
food?
pitons.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, you need food.
Oh wait, no,
Okay.
I do have. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Do you want like you look like you want nice food. You look like you might go for hardtack. What are we looking at here?
We got a selection.
What kind of like is it like those military food where it's like a pack of goopy soup or what?
Yeah, we've got things like that, but we also have like some tastier stuff if you want to spend a little bit more.
Yeah, let's
How many
go with-
days?
What's that?
How many days?
Yeah,
You
how many
You
days?
guys, if you want to get up to that hill, it's supposed to be like 3 days, 2-3 days. But I don't know whether you want to get more for the
let's call it
future.
10.
A week to be safe.
A week's worth. Okay.
I guess we left all of our rations in the bugmobile, didn't we?
Aren't they all in bug? No, sorry,
I ate them all.
in boxy, but also bug.
Yeah, do we have any food? But we can't. I mean, like, it doesn't hurt to have more food. Let's just get a week's worth of food.
Okay. So a week's worth of food and 5. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. I'll see what we got. I think we have everything. And she starts talking in Goblin to her kids. If anybody speaks Goblin in the group, I can tell you what she's saying.
I speak Goblin.
All right. So she's saying she's definitely calling them by goblins often name their offspring the same name. So let's see what I say her name was. Her name is Vlarg. So she's like, Vlarg and Vlarg, go to the back and get me. And she's telling them what to get and get the good stuff. I think they'll pay for it. I think we can get them to buy the good stuff. I think they'll have the coin. And so they come back and they've got some really nice snowshoes and really strong like your druidic eye, Asaam, is like, these are good tents for being outside in the weather. You approve of all of this stuff. The food is a selection of local drow food, and again, there's no fresh food, or sorry, fresh fruits and vegetables, but there are preserves and like pickled fish and pickled vegetables and some bread. They've run off to the bakery and come back. And they even have, and here, while you're shopping, like they come back early and have gotten some waffles for you to eat while you're shopping.
Wow.
And all this is going to run you 15 gold pieces.
Oh, 15. That's not that bad.
That's for everything?
Yep.
Food and equipment. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just get the money from Boxy and put the stuff inside of.
Whoa! Your cat's got a, wow, a very colorful group.
Yep.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you for the stuff.
All right.
What a delight shopping here. You do have to take care of your customers.
Absolutely.
And then he will add like another gold piece on as a tip.
Thank you so much.
And
we hope
and we'll
that
swan out.
if you come back in this neck of the woods, you'll visit us, and hopefully we'll have something you're looking for. And with that, you guys are pile everything into Boxy and head on your way. And now you can describe, Asaam, what it's like approaching your house in the middle of the night, walking across the cold. You don't need the snowshoes yet, but it's like a cold, dark night.
So you come. So the house is right at the start of the forest, almost like a little, like 100 feet in. And you come to like this like little clearing area where you see a large like mound of a hill. It's like a 30 tall mound of a hill, and hugged around, keeping it together, is the roots of a dead tree that sits on top of the hill. The trunk is cut short, so you kind of see like there's no like top to the tree. It's just like the long, narrow trunk to the tree, but it's fairly large, and it sits atop of this large mound. And at the front of the mound is a giant circular door that has like Art Nouveau elven designs in gold on a very beautiful dark wood a door, and in the center of the door is a focus that's much like the one that I have on my staff. And I'm going to touch it, and I'm going to druidcraft just directly on top of it, and it will open the door, and it will like rotate it into the doorway. So like it kind of like rolls away, and we walk in to the house, which is a really large, because it's the whole hill is essentially hollowed out, and you walk in, and there's it's like a modestly kept house. Nothing is like super lavish. Everything is kind of rustic in that it's mainly made of like stone and brick and wood, and there on the floor you see like stone pathways that like go in a circle around, and in the center is like a fire pit with a cauldron, and the fire of the cauldron goes up into the trunk of the tree that's been hollowed out to become a chimney. So the smoke goes up into the chimney that is the trunk of the tree, and around it you see like tables. On one side you see like a little dining nook with like a window that's like oddly shaped, like much like very like organic shape, and on the other side you see tables with like bookshelves and scrolls and pots and vialed seeds and other like dried materials. And at the dense center behind the fire pit, you see 2 doors, and in the center of it is like this, like almost like a plantery, in that there's like a bunch of plants growing around this like wall in like a dome shape, and at the bottom is like a little like pond that out of the wall a little like waterfall comes down from, and there's just like plants all around that portion. But yeah, that's what you guys see when you walk in.
Very cool.
Thank you for that description, Joe. Can I ask for one more thing? What does it smell like?
It smells like earth, and the fire is still going. Actually, the fire never stops. It's always going. So there's always like smoke coming up, but it's a very gentle smoke. It's not much to be. It like burns off of like wood shavings that we make ourselves. And it burns very cleanly, so the smoke isn't like heavy. But it smells of like almost like a maple wood or something, and like earth inside.
Live here by yourself?
No, I live with my master, so there's 2 doors. The one on the left is my master's, and the one on the right is mine. So the space is actually fairly big because it's a big hill, and so it could comfortably, like maybe like 30, 40 people could like fit just like standing around if they wanted to. Plus there's like tables and like stuff. Oh, I also forgot, there on the space where there's all the scrolls and books and bookshelves, there is from the ceiling there is a vine that comes down into a like hanging chair that's made of vines that wraps around. It's almost like a little like cocoon that you can sit in. There's like a little like fungus like seat in there, and like I just tell them that like my master likes to sit there and read in this little like.
Can I sit there?
Yeah, sure, you could sit there. It's very sturdy. It's really strong. But there's other places. There's like the eating nook where there's chairs and tables, and there's like some mushroom stools that we've made, and a little sofa made of mushrooms. Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna make myself comfortable on the sofa.
And if anyone wants a bed, I can always, because around the bed of the little like pond area that we have, there's always mushrooms, and I can always like enlarge them to be like bigger and make like a little like bed. It's very soft.
Spoil immediately beelines for the room that is indicated as Asaam's.
Okay, so
And is gonna make himself at home.
So you want to open the door? I have to touch the door again. So I touch the door again, and I drew craft, and it opens, and you see a room. What did I write? You see it's a beautiful room. So one side of the room, the whole wall has been carved out so that the wood makes these like Art Nouveau, like it's almost like if a window wasn't like a cross section, it in turn was like this like moving Art Nouveau like pieces of like cut up wood with like glass in between that lights the entire room from the side. And there's a beautiful dark wood, like maybe like a full size bed that's actually fairly nice. It's like all like very finely silk. It's like silk, but it's like a fungal silk that's been weaved that makes a very like fine fabric quality that's like laid on top of it. And there's around the whole top there's like shelves with plants that are like lined around the top that like drape down. And there's like a little reading nook with a almost like a wicker chair that like kind of holds you almost like a hand would. And inside is like another like fur like bed that you can kind of just like lounge in or lay in. And yeah, there's a little like table with a little rock that like emulates a little bit of light, so you can read at night.
He has his hands on his hips, he's looking around and he says, "Well, this is much nicer than I expected." So far out in the countryside.
I mean, we might live a little modestly, but we like to make the things that we have look nice. So we worked very hard at making our living spaces very calm and enjoyable. So you can stay in here if you want. I can always sleep out in the entrance hall.
I will do that.
Okay.
And it's like it takes him basically until Asaam was almost at the door and out of earshot for his brother to be like, thank you.
and then you close the door on me.
Yeah. Hopefully you can open it without having to use druidcraft.
Nah, I had locked it before I left. So.
Oh, okay.
Is there a bathroom in your house?
Mm-hmm. But I have to touch the wall to do that. Because there's another secret room that's behind. But there's also the only way you can get to the bathroom is also through the secret room. So next to where if you need to use the bathroom, and I just druidcraft, there was a wall that you think is a tapestry of of vines, but really the vines just move away, and there's an entrance hall that leads to there's another room, and there's two rooms that are to the side. And so one room is the bathroom, and the other one is just a secret room full of secrety stuff that my master likes to keep that I kind of got myself into. But there's the bathroom if you want to use it.
Is that where you found the thing that caused you to look like a wolf, a fox for so long?
Yeah. It was a little bead amulet that I thought would make my crafting just stronger so I can turn into a more powerful creature, but it really just kind of made it permanent. And then it shattered when I used it, so.
Oh, so he's gonna find out either way.
Possibly. It's supposed to rejuvenate itself, but I don't know how long he'll be gone. It cracks until you I can try to mend it or druidcraft it back because it's an organic kind of piece. But I couldn't do that if I'm in wolf form, and I needed some time to help fix it. So
Maybe we could make a decoy one, so he doesn't know that it's broken.
Till he tries to use it? Oh wait, no, I'm not there. Never mind.
Is the bathroom? Is there anything interesting in the bathroom? Does it have
it's lined with flowers, so that no matter what you do in there, it always smells nice.
Wow.
And when you leave, one of the flowers puffs out a little bit of sweet scent pollen, just just in case.
Does it have a bidet?
Does it have a bidet?
No, it's like an eco-conscious toilet.
It literally is. It's a spring. So basically, you walk in, and there's it. It almost looks like there's. It's lined with flowers. It's imagine a square room, and the whole side is just flowers on flowers on flowers up until the ceiling, right? And then at the top, there's a little skylight, because you're at the very end of it, the dome. So it's on the side. Towards the top, and then at the bottom there's it's a stone type floor, and then there's a seat, have you seen the old fashioned wooden trough spaces? But there's a little fountain that comes from the wall outward, so you can use it as a bidet if you wanted to, and it just kind of goes into the hole in the ground, and then that gets flushed out of the.
Wait, it did.
The moving water moves it out into this little there's a little hole in the side of the wall that it kind of gets flushed out. It's almost like a drain. So anything you do in that space, you sit and it just kind of flushes over. You could use it as a bidet, but there is moss and other fibers you can use. And there's plenty of leaves everywhere if you need that type of thing. Nothing in the room is poisonous.
Interesting.
If it is, you find out the hard way.
It's okay. We've got plenty. We got plenty of remedies to deal with that.
This is amazing, Sam. Thank you for inviting us into your house.
Well, it's. My master's kind of been working at this. He's he's really old. He's 108, so he's been doing this for a while. He kind of figures things out as we go. So.
Is he also half elf?
Mm-hmm. I come from a group of people. We're called the Leaves of Teia, and our druidic tribe is from like a place, and our job is to be much like the Leaves of Teia and float on the wind.
I just realized it's not. It's Leaves of Tea. Yeah. Sorry.
You want to know my family's name?
Please tell us.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
weren't you like Earl Grey or something?
my master's name is Earl of Grey, and I'm Asaam.
I feel like you missed a chance to call yourself Rooibos considering you were a red fox.
Oh.
No, well, so the tribe is the Leaves of Teia, and we're supposed to kind of, we all start from a central point, but we're supposed to kind of like venture off and help people along the way. And we're supposed to like kind of get a mentor in the process. So I came here, I'm learning under him, and then eventually I will then float off into my own space on my own. And my mother, I have a mother and a father and 3 sisters. My mother is called a Root of Teia, and she stays with kind of the younger tribe. The starting off point is almost like it's like a nursery for our tribe, and so some of the adults stay just to take care of the new people in the tribe. And once you have children, you come back, and then you kind of like leave them there for a while, and then they like venture off. But I have a mother named Singh and a father named Jin, and my sisters' names are Jasmine, Cassia, and Rue. So
Very good. Love it.
all of my D&D characters are puns of food. All of them. So.
Every single one.
Every single one. I have a pan. I have a satyr pan named Paneer, and I have anyway. I have a bunch, but
I love it. That's great.
But I guess we're gonna sleep now, unless you guys want some food before you go to bed.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty late.
Maybe a cup of tea.
Yeah, we have plenty of tea.
Yeah,
We have
like some chamomile or something.
we have actually.
Tea, is it cannibalism?
I mean, I have a bush before my master left. He left me a jar of goodberry jam. If you guys want, it will fill you for a whole day, heal you for 1 hit point if you want. I could spread that on some bread.
Is the bread made of mushrooms?
no, it's regular bread.
Actually, the bread is made from people, so
Yeah, that's the one thing.
The one thing.
Everything else is.
I'll give you some extra protein.
But yeah, I can feed them assortment of things. There's so like we have so many plants and like vegetables and stuff. Like around the back there is a garden too, so that he keeps kind of upkept. Now that he's been gone, I haven't really kept it up, and most of the things have probably died because he kind of just like druid crafts them every morning to survive, and then he like makes a fire to like get away all of the ice.
How long has he been gone for?
Like almost 2 weeks.
He hasn't gone missing, is what I'm saying.
No, this is kind of pretty usual for him. He goes off, like usually we get like a request or something will happen, and then he'll kind of like go off. It's kind of part of our tribe is like we kind of live off the land and we try to help people who need our help. We kind of try to help people live with nature as best we can. But this was from a town over asked for some help with helping keep their crops growing because it is a tundra. Oh, I'm a circle of the land Arctic druid, so a lot of like we're predispositioned to like deal with Arctic type things. So
All the spore stuff, I would have thought it would be circle spores.
Nope.
Mog is over at all of the bottles and stuff because, she just earlier today was helping with the potions and she's kind of interested in that and is looking at all the stuff and she goes, "Do you have anything over here that helps hair grow?"
Well, we have a lot of things that help things grow. It's possible, maybe. I don't know. DM, do you think I would have something like that? Well, I've been thinking about things I could give them, and I don't know how much you would want me to be able to give them or not give them. Because I don't want to take that agency away.
Just make a suggestion, like whatever you think. I'm cool with
just
whatever's going to be a fun story.
Well, there is some very convincing moss that you can make look black, and it'll have the appearance of hair if you'd really like that. I can make you a toupee if you'd like that.
No.
It's not called a toupee, it's called a weave.
Weave is when you actually have hair to begin with, isn't it?
She does.
Yeah,
she has a little bit of hair.
don't you like weave it in? Yeah, okay. But I mean, I can make that for you if you'd like. It looks very close to hair.
No, that's okay. But thanks for the offer. I just, I cut it short when I was in the desert, and now I'm kind of missing it.
We'll go
Well,
back.
if
Yeah.
you want it, I can always make it. It's biodegradable, and it doesn't itch. Just keep that in mind.
I'll keep it in mind.
And then I'll walk into the corner where the table is, and I'll start making it anyway. I'll pick some cilias from the base, and then I'll start shredding them and start crafting them into like longer strands, and then start like spinning them fine and pulling them out. Start making a wig. It'll take me a while. It'll take me about an hour, 2 hours.
Mog goes over to wherever Zip is and says, "I'm gonna pass out now," and just conks down on the floor next to you.
Sounds like a plan.
Who did this? Her sister.
Yeah.
I'm going to take so we have like a little space next to there's like kind of like bookshelves of like different like scrolls and books and things like that, but there's also like a little like wicker basket that I pull up, and it's just a bunch of blankets that are made of like woven cilia, and I take it and I put it on top of her, and then I like kind of tuck a little bit.
Wow. She's such a host.
She could sleep anywhere.
And
It'll be
then
fine.
I can like put a little like mushroom cap like right underneath her head. I'm not gonna put it on her head. I'm just gonna put it there just in case she wants it.
Wow. Will you make a bed for me too?
Yeah, no problem. So I'm gonna take one of our large chanterelles, and I will craft it to be much bigger. This will take a while because druid crafting kind of only like over the course of like a half an hour, I will keep druid crafting this chanterelle to be like way bigger, and it becomes like a little cup, so you can kind of like almost like lay in it like a hammock,
Wow.
and it'll just like be there.
I'm just gonna roll out my bedroll and be like, it's okay. Seems like a lot of effort. I can just sleep in this.
No, it's okay. I need the practice anyway.
Are you gonna tuck me in too?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
A little kiss
I
on the forehead.
lay in the bed that you made.
I'm going to take some of the flowers from the restroom, and I'm going to craft a floral wreath of a pillow, so that you can
Wow.
like you can lay on a bed of flowers. There are no bugs in this house. Aside from the
There is
ones
now.
that aside from the ones that are in the little like little space where we have like the waterfall, because they're needed there. But yeah, so they're very clean flowers.
Okay.
I'll just sleep in the chair. No tuck. No tuck. I'm good.
Okay.
No, guys, this is amazing. You should let him craft this for you. This is the most comfortable thing I've ever slept on.
It's Tempur-Pedic.
You know what?
It forms.
I never want to get up.
I'm gonna say Isburial likes to be gently kissed before bed, so you should go in there and tuck him in, because I think he'll really appreciate it.
I'm going to send in a forest creature to do that for me. I will ask, because I'm friends with all of the neighborhood animals. I'm going to ask Chestnut, our neighborhood raccoon, to go in and give him a kiss goodnight.
And I'll say, Isburial also likes to be like watched while he sleeps. He doesn't like to feel like he's alone. So I'm make sure that several people are watching him all night.
Okay. I will hand Chestnut a reading pamphlet, and he can sit in the chair and watch him sleep during the night, just like with the paws crossed, like over his legs, like reading.
Does Chestnut not need to go to sleep?
It's a raccoon. They're nocturnal.
Oh.
For as payment, I give him like,
Wanberry.
I give him corn. He likes corn, so I give him a basket of corn as payment.
Spuriel just wakes up in the middle of the night and there's this like raccoon sitting in a chair reading a book. It just looks up over the book and then just goes back to reading.
It's a picture.
Morning is like, did you get stuck again? And if so, why are you staring at me in my sleep? I know I'm beautiful, but that's just creepy.
I like to imagine that Isburial gets up and has an entire conversation with this raccoon.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it runs out.
Oh, that's great.
Either that or at a certain point he's like, oh, I knew my Disney princess reality was going to come true. They almost love me.
Okay, I guess if everyone is has their own sleeping situation, I will clear the table and grab one of the blankets. I'm gonna sleep on the table with one of the blankets under me, but like the other blanket over me, because I don't feel like crafting myself something. I'll just use what we have. It's fine.
Wow. You're not gonna craft yourself a mushroom bed?
What's the night?
Okay.
Anybody else need anything before?
Wait,
guys
did you
go to
craft? Did you make a bed for Boxy? I guess.
The cat just walked around in circles and is curled up next into your.
It's fine. I'll just assume that you also tucked in Boxy.
In case Boxy wants something, I'm going to make an actual box for Boxy. It's going to be a box with like a little hole in it with like some like moss inside of it, because you know how cats love boxes.
Oh, yeah.
And so just in case, I will put it right by the bed I made you.
Okay.
Just in case. And then I will put
There's
a little bit of catnip right at the front of it, because that is also a plant. So I will. We have a lot of different plants here, so whatever you can think of, I'll put a little sprig right at the front of it. Okay, so I guess everyone sleeps. The house is very warm because literally at the very center is a giant pit that's on fire, so the whole house is extremely warm. So you should have a good time.
Very cozy.
Just never leaving this house.
All right, so everybody's sleeping. Swell.
Mm-hmm.
You are dreaming of whatever you think you might be dreaming of. Maybe, being back in the hot springs or something like that.
I'm riding some waves in this cold environment. I'm thinking of like warmer.
So you're riding the waves, and up in the sky, the clouds start to form, and they form this big dome-shaped head, and it starts to turn red, and there's a face in it, and it says, "My faith in you has been well-founded. I hope you'll keep your faith in me.
Yeah,
You
but
are
like,
going down the right path."
did you like murder people? Did you kill the old
No.
gods?
No, we came here long ago, but what you are doing now will change things for the better. I can only shield you for so long. And then the clouds dissipate, and there's a bright light in the sky just raining down on you, and you feel this heat and warmth. But as you're looking up at the sun, you also see, you remember the Beholder?
Oh yeah,
What did you guys name him? Holden?
Holden.
Oh,
Beholder.
yeah.
The sun kind of looks like Holden the Beholder looking at you.
Huh.
And you wake up.
Guys, I just had a dream about Sunder and Holden was there.
Uh,
Are we all
before,
sleeping?
oh, this
Yeah,
is
every-
in the middle. This is in the middle of the night.
Yeah, everybody's asleep.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. There you go.
Never mind.
You just say it to an empty room and then you go back to bed.
The raccoon nods.
Nod sagely.
Chestnut kind of like strokes your head gently.
Nods me back to sleep. Plants a little kiss upon my forehead.
And with that, I think we should end tonight's game. Thank you for joining us on another magical adventure. I hope you enjoyed the unusual location and the potion making and teen gossip and all the other fun stuff we had. There's been some fantastic drawings here tonight. And if anybody has anything else to say, feel free. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.